guys. So this giant mess of packs right here is 174 World Series packs that I gave away in my Transcendent break. So I'm gonna open them up and then I'm gonna random off the winners. The only winners are the Nationals. So that's what I'm gonna random off. And then I'll just give, I'll just ship 3 random cards for each spot, There's a lot of good cards and stuff in here. But there's only winners are Nationals. Approximately 1 in 10 packs has a winner. There's autos, there's base sets, there's superfractor sets, there's all kinds of cool stuff. But you gotta have a National. Because they won the World Series. So nothing else matters. Oh, Donnie. There's one. So there's one winner, Max Scherzer. DeGrom is a set to 99. He's not a winner. I'm used to DeGrom being a winner, but he's not a winner. I hit a Superfractor, 10-card Superfractor set for DeGrom in the other set, but in the other break, but it was for his MVP card, and he didn't win the MVP. So there's that. Mike Trout. There's another Scherzer, so there's 2 winners. I'm looking for about 17 winners. That's what I'm looking for. In all these packs, about 17 winners. I don't know how many we'll get exactly, but that's what I'm looking for. A lot of Astros. They only give you 3 cards a pack, and there's 30 teams. So your odds are 1 in 10. There's 3 different guys in it. Juan Soto, Patrick Corbin, and Max Scherzer. Those are your 3 Nationals. Every team has 3 players on the checklist. And some are rookies. There's the Juan Soto. So there's 3 winners. Yeah, I've got about 300 of them left. There's a Max Scherzer. So there's 4 winners. So if you want, just send me 369. There's a Tatis rookie. Send me 369 to blowout.tv@blowoutcards.com, and I can. This giant mess of packs right here is 100. I I can get you 25. No worries. Why does it keep doing it? Will you shut up? So there's another Juan Soto. So there's 5 winners already. No Patrick Corbin yet. It doesn't matter what player it is. The autos say mystery auto. So if you hit an auto card on a Soto, it doesn't mean you're going to get a Soto auto, you know. Unfortunate. I wish it did, but it does not. I'm really freaking out right now. Eloy Jimenez, rookie. That's for an autograph. Mystery player autograph to 50. That's cool. I mean, he didn't win, but, you know. I'm freaking out right now because I know my staff made a mistake in one of the breaks. And I'm just hoping it was an isolated mistake and not case-wide mistake. Because they were already, I mean, I don't think they were late. You know, 16 takes a while, but, you know, they didn't get out as fast as I'd like. And then here's another Juan Soto. And then on top of that, a mistake. Oh, man, people are going to. And then there's somebody in the break who's just completely impossible to work with. Just absolutely unreasonable. So, you know, if there is a mistake, then I got to deal with that guy. And, I mean, it's going to cost me just stupid money. All for just a stupid mistake. So I'm hoping it's an isolated stupid mistake. But I'm afraid it's not going to be an isolated stupid mistake. I'm afraid it's going to be case-wide. So, Tatis, a base, 20-card base set Tatis. So, you know, I don't know. But I'm really worried. I mean, I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be. I mean, it's bad enough to make a stupid mistake. And I've had a handful of them already today. Juan Soto, you know, and it's just like you want to strangle people. It's like I pay you to do the simplest shit. It's simple. And you still can't do it. It's like, God. You really should be working at McDonald's, Patrick Corbin, and even then, you know, you couldn't be trusted with anything but the fries. It just drives me up a wall. You know, the whole, if you want something done right, do it yourself thing, but, you know, you can't, you can't do it at this level and do everything yourself. You just can't. You've got to have people you can rely on, and those people got to be, man, they've got to be smarter than a rock, and it's so hard to find them. Bro, it just, you would think that it would be easy, but it's just not easy. It's not easy, man. And I'm stressing out. But waiting for confirmation, you know, is it an isolated mistake or is it case-wide? If it's case-wide, I want to get in front of it. So I just got to swallow it down, get in front of it. You know, if it's just one case, it's not the end of the world, you know. I just gotta tell them the exact hits that I need, you know. Base set to 99 on the Alonso, you know, just, and you know, just, not everyone will do it, you know. There's guaranteed to be people that are just gonna be like, you know, F you, F them. There's always somebody, and there's a guy in the break. I know he's gonna do it. He did it last time, so. He's going to be a monster to deal with. Just an absolute monster. Absolute monster. So I'm really, really hoping that it's isolated and it's not case-wide. So you guys hope with me, all right? We'll find out pretty quick. I sent off 2 messages. Either one, once they reply, should tell me if it's case-wide or isolated. We haven't hit another hit in a while, but we got a lot. We've got 8 already. So we got about half, what we were expecting. Max Scherzer. So there's 9 hits. Max Scherzer. So there's 10. So I only need 7 more. Ish. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, of course. I like the number of hits I have so far, though. Justin Verlander. At least it's only one case that they screwed up, and it looks like they screwed up the hits, not the base. So that makes it a lot easier. I just got to send people a list of what hits they got, and for the most part, I'll just ask them to ship them back to me. Just ship them back to me. It's so much easier that way. I mean, it's not easier for me, but it's easier to deal with overall. Just have everybody ship them back to me, and then I'll turn them around. That also makes it easier for me to know who didn't do it, who just kept them. There's always somebody, at least one person will do it every time. And I feel like we just made a mistake like this, like with Bowman. And it was a pre-sale too. It was the same damn thing. Mostown, what's happening? I don't know yet. Maybe. Acuna. If it is, it looks like it's just autos from case 2. Just hits from case 2, but it shouldn't be. It should just be an isolated mistake. But I'm paranoid right now because I don't know. I don't have confirmation yet what it is. But I'm freaking out. But I mean, at least the hits, it's only like 40, 50 cards, so it's not terrible. Yes, that's exactly right. So at least I'll know who it is. The problem is I just fired a couple people. And so if it's them, at least they're gone, But what I'm afraid of, it's going to be not the people I fired. It's going to be the people I just hired. I don't know how you do it. That's the thing. The mistake that I know they made, I don't know how you make it. I don't know how you make the mistake. So you guys see how I do breaks, right? Well, I do all the base and then all the autos, the hits or whatever, and then the paper goes in there, and then they can only take one break at a time. There's never 2 breaks out at the same time. So they take one break out at a time, and they sort it, they bag it, and they label it with the cards, right? And then it gets put away. And then if it's the only break, then it gets shipped. But if there's another break, right, and in this case there were 16, if there's another break, it's taken out, it's sorted, right? It's bagged, it's carded, and it's put away. So the hits from one break would never get into the other break, you see? That's the whole point. That's why we do it that way. But they did it. I don't know, the level of incompetence needed to do that. You've got to break every rule I set. It's but I should have a name, so I'll know who it is, and I'm just gonna fire them. I don't give a shit. They're just gonna go because I can't have people work for me who can't follow simple instructions. If you can't follow simple instructions, I can't trust you with other people's cards. This is a Pete Alonso to 99. I don't know if these are to 99 exactly, though. I think they are. Or they're to 33. You know, I don't know. But it's really, really frustrating because, you know, you hire people, you pay them well, and you give them simple instructions. You can't bog anybody down with anything complicated. It's got to be simple. You know, they've got to be able to count to 10, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that's as hard as it gets. they've got to count to 10. They've got to know their ABCs. If they know those two things, they should be able to do this job. So I'm sorry, I'm venting on you guys, and it's my mistake, but I'm like using you guys to vent on. But I'm waiting for confirmation. It's the worst position to be in. The best thing he can do is come back and say, oh no, you know, the other teams were all right. It was just this one team that was wrong. If that happens, how the hell it happened, I don't know. But at least it's a simple mistake. It's an easy fix. And, you know, done. No problem. How it happened, I don't even want to know at that point. But at least I'll know who it was, and I'll let them go. If they're not already gone, I'll let them go. But if it's case-wide, again, I'll know who it was because they signed the cards, at least initial them. No, I don't think it... See, that's the thing. The teenagers didn't have that level of responsibility. The teenagers didn't do that job. Only the adults did that. The teenagers do stuff like... sorting. They don't do anything where they would put a hit with the wrong team. They don't have that kind of, you know, and they don't have that level. They don't get that far. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. And then I was doing the Transcendent 4, right? I was doing it. I was almost done, and I was falling asleep at the table. So I passed it on, and again, to an adult. I passed it on to an adult, and I said, look, I'm almost done. It's very simple. You just go down the line. It's very easy. Don't screw it up. And he screwed it up. And I don't know how you do it. You know? It's a simple mistake, but it's a mistake that shouldn't have been made, you know? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Blowout's always like, expand. But how do you expand? If nobody can count to 10 or do their ABCs, I mean, that's how hard this job is. That's it. I mean, you can sing the alphabet song. You can use your fingers. It's not like... to 199, that Tatis. Oh, wait, there was a Juan Soto. Juan Soto, that's a winner. So, I don't know, man. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, feels good, people. I'm just sitting here rambling. Yeah, so at least those index cards, the indicator cards, that'll tell me who. I still don't know how, but at least it'll tell me who. And the crazy thing is it could be two different people because it was two different breaks. The hits from 2 for one team were sent to that same team, but in break 1. He also got his break 1 hits. He said everything in break 1 was fine. He got all the right cards. But in break 2, he got extra hits for the team he had in break 1. So I don't know how you do that. Unless it's case-wide. That's why I'm so scared. Even if it's case-wide. So... But the people that were doing that were my old staff, and they're gone. They were the ones that were in charge of the 16 cases. Yeah, it is. I just want to fire everyone. So I told somebody yesterday. Yesterday I was like, listen, you know, you can have more hours, you can have more pay starting the first, but you know, the only thing I'm asking you is you can't be on your phone all the time. You've got to stop. If you're going to be on your phone, I'll pay you $3 an hour, and you can talk on your phone all you want. But if you want, you know, more hours and more pay, then you got to stay off your phone. Okay, I'll stay off my phone. Well, we're on different sides of the building, right? I'm on one side of the building and my door's closed. This Eloy Jimenez is to an autograph to 50. And Scherzer's another winner, right? And I can hear them on their phone for like 20 minutes. So I go over there and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm not on my phone. I was like, I heard you on your phone. I heard you because you talk loud as hell. I heard you across the building. How are you going to tell me you weren't on your phone? So they just, you know, no, I wasn't on my phone. I must have been hearing shit. I don't know. So that just pissed me off. So I don't know. I don't know what to do, man. Pete Alonso. Base. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty awesome. You did pretty good. So the mistake with Transcendent, that wasn't like end of the world mistake, but it was costly. They sent the Vladdy Junior auto to the guy who had Senior, and the Vladdy Senior auto to the guy who had Junior. So it's an understandable, simple mistake, but it just shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. So I don't know. But this one could be small, easy fix, no problem, you know, nothing that's gonna, or it could just be this monster. This one, this Pete Alonso's to 25. I mean, maybe even less than 25, because, you know, it says a 25 card team set. Well, 20 card team set to 25. So, you know, I imagine that there's only 25 of those sets, and they have 3 different players. Do all 3 players have, you know, 1 to 25? I don't think so. A base set for Pete Alonso. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to do. I just let 2 people, well, I only let one person go, the other one quit. But I've had these 2 people work for me for about 4 years. And one of them did a really good job, but she was kind of hard to work with. She was, you know, one of those people that nobody likes in the office just because they're just so nasty all the time. So there was one of those, but she did a good job, so I just put up with it. And then the other one, this one's a set to 10, 20 card set to 10 for Eloy Jimenez. And then the other one was just really incompetent. But, you know, they'd been with me. The one, you know, for one since Leonise passed away. And then the other one for a couple of years now. And so I gave them this bonus. I gave them $1,000 each and said, look, this month sucks. You know it sucks. I know it sucks. There's a lot of work. We just got to get through it. And I'm hard to work with when I'm stressed out and tired. So here's $1,000 bonus. I usually give them a bonus at the end of the year. You know, I give them a bonus at the end of the year. But this year I gave it to them at the end of November because they were both talking about they wanted holiday money, right? Oh, I need holiday money. I need holiday money. So I gave it to them in advance. That was my mistake. So I've learned from that mistake, but that was my mistake. And instead of, you know, working harder since they got such a big bonus, they started calling out. So, oh, hey, go see Star Wars. That's awesome. So they started calling out. And once they started calling out, I talked to him about it and I said, look, I just gave you a huge bonus. If you're going to start calling out, I mean, what's the point? And then as soon as I did that, one of them took 2 weeks off. And they didn't ask. They're just like, I'm not coming in for 2 weeks. So I told her, I don't need you back. Don't come back. You're taking 2 weeks off in the busiest time of the year. After I gave you a huge bonus, don't come back. Juan Soto, that's a winner. And so the other one said, if you're gonna fire my friend, I quit. And that was that. So that's how this month started. Juan Soto, that's another winner. And it's just been downhill ever since. Well, I guess it wasn't the weeks. That was about halfway through. That was a week ago that happened. About a week ago. Eloy Jimenez, base set. All right, so I don't know how many we have. It looks like we've got close to 17 though. That's how many I expected was 17. By average, that's how many we should have hit. How many winners we should have hit. Every time I see Mike Trout, I think he's a winner. He's not. Eloy Jimenez, base, and that's that. Okay, so let's see how many winners we got. You ready? So what I'm gonna do is the people in my last Transcendent break, the 58 people in that break, well, 58 spots, I'm gonna random off these winners to those 58 spots. So there were 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 exactly. So that's how many there should have been. So that's cool. All right, you guys ready? This is what they've won. All right, so, and I'll random off the hits basically, which is what this is. So they're all, if it's a set, it's 20 card team set. There's base, 199, 99, 50, 25, 10, 5, and Superfractor. So this one is a 20 card team set to 25, numbered to 25. So that's 20 cards to 25. That's pretty cool. This one's the same thing, only it's to 99. This one's a base set. This one's an autograph. It's a mystery player autograph, but it's somebody from the Nationals. And it's an autograph to 50. That's pretty cool. Here's another base set. Base set. Base set. Base set. A lot of base sets. Here's an autograph to 25. So that's 2 autographs. Base set. Base set. Base set. Another autograph. This one is to 50. On-card autograph. I didn't notice that before. On-card chrome autograph to 50. So that's 3 autos we've hit. Base set. A base set. Base set. And then the last hit is a base set. All right, so they've got 3 autos that I'm going to give away to 50, 25, and 50. On card, too. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that before. I wonder if the other ones say on card. So what I'm going to do is for the break that we just ran, I'm going to random off all these hits. All right? Well, actually, you know what I'll do is I'll list these. I'll make a list of these, and then I'll random off the participants, and I'll match them. So the top 17 names in the random will win. Okay? And then I'm going to scratch the code and send it to you. So that is that. 174 packs is how many we just opened. Took me 29 minutes. All right, let me save this. Let me save this video.